chapter 30. Chapter 30 and verse 15. Chapter 30 and verse 15.
Yes, if you don't mind. I just want to share with people what's going on with the YouTube channel. Appreciate the prayers for it. As of right now, this is not just church members. We have 38 subscribers. Now, these are not viral. We're not going to have the 100,000 hits or whatever. But as of right now, there's been 1,262 views of the sermon. So that's 1,262 times somebody's heard the gospel. So, hey, pray about this. I'm looking at that's not just church members, that's worldwide. So we've got people from other countries, some countries I can't even pronounce the name of them, but they're there. Continue to pray for this, because this is an outreach that gets overlooked quite often, even by me. And there's a lot of people looking to this to find the gospel, and this is the only. I've seen what's on YouTube. It's hard to find the gospel, even in the gospel. So continue to pray for this, that it reach lost souls, and just keep it on your mind. If you don't mind, help me out with this, because it's reaching people. Thank you for the moment.
Thank you, Lord. Amen. All right, once again, chapter 30, start about verse 15. The Bible says, "See, I have set before thee this day life and good, death and evil. In that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply. And the Lord thy God shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it. But if thine heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shall be drawn away, and worship other gods and serve them, I denounce unto you this day that ye shall surely perish, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land, whether thou passest over Jordan to go and possess it. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live, that thou mayest love the Lord thy God, and that thou mayest obey his voice, and that thou mayest cleave unto him, for he is thy life, and the length of thy days, that thou mayest dwell in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to give them." We see. Boy, that's kind of putting it all on the line. God said, look, I can do either one. I can do either one now. I can give you life, but also I can allow evil to come and death to take over. And boy, what a thought. A lot of it is up to me. That's what God said. Now, I'm just saying what God said. When you want to die, when you want to live, how you want to die, how you want to live, how do you live or die? God explains it thoroughly in the verses that I just read to you. Trust me, serve me, obey me, follow me, and live. Turn away to other gods to worship them, and die. You have to choose today. You have to choose today. And listen to me, I'm preaching to lost folks, and I understand that. And there's a great message in that. You already got enough gospel right there. That God brings life, and without God there is no life, there's death only. Amen. That's enough gospel for you to come get Jesus. Amen. That's enough gospel for you to come on and get Jesus right now. If you truly want life, here I'm talking about the real life. I'm not talking about one. I'm not talking about that plastic kind of life that you have to make up, that facade you have to build around yourself to make people think you're doing okay. I'm not talking about that kind of life. I'm talking about a real life that you can feel and be filled with joy unspeakable and full of glory. Talk about that kind of life. I'm not talking about that kind of life you make up and you pretend that you have. I'm talking about life or death. Life or death. You know, you can live every day dying, or you can live every day living. Either one you want to do. And like I said, it just behooves me to think that God puts that in our hands. That He puts that to a degree in your hands. In your choice making. You've got the choice. You living in hell? Get out. Live for God. Walk with God. Feel God again. Let God feel you again. That's what needs to happen in your life. If you're overrun by the devil, if the devil is having a heyday in your life and breaking your heart every day and making you cry every day and making you hurt and whine and whimper and all of that, if he's got that kind of hold on your life, something's wrong in your life, because you as a child of God can send him down the road if you want to. If you will, you can put him out the house. You can put him out of the house if that's what you want to do. You don't have to live that kind of life. You don't have to struggle like that. You don't have to do that. That's a life of your own making. God wants you full of joy. He wants you happy. He wants you glad to see your husband coming. Glad to see your wife coming. Love that daytime. Love that nighttime together. He wants to see that. That's what he wants you to walk around with mother grubs all the time, like you dying. Look on your face that kill anything. Straighten your face up. Stand up straight. Live life like God wants you to live it. Live life like that. That's what God expects. Come on. And it's free of charge. Free of charge. You can have it. Well, Brother Jimmy, you just don't know my life has become such a grind. Man, you need to quit that. Amen. Just quit it. Just quit it. Go home and tell your wife, look, we're going to live out under a shade tree, baby. I don't know if we can pay for the shade tree, but we're going to get on somebody's shade tree, and we're just going to eat corn and peas, that's it. Because I ain't going down there and feel like I feel anymore. I don't want that no more. I want my life full. But that ain't got to turn into that. You can take that job you got and master that thing, and you run it instead of it running you. You can run it, put it in its place. You got to have one, you got to eat, I know that. Put the thing in its place. Put it where it's supposed to be. Let it do what it's supposed to do. And let it go. And then go have fun. Go enjoy yourself. Go and have a life. Amen? Amen. Go have a life. God said you can. God said you can. Anybody bother you about it, tell them, hey, God said I could. That's all I needed. You can't be doing that. Yes, I can. God said I could. I can go have fun. I can enjoy myself. I can smile all the time. I can just walk with a little spring in my step and laugh. Carry on. All the time. I don't have to get hung up in that junk y'all got going on. I don't want no more drama. Don't bring that here to the house. Leave that down yonder. Leave that up to your house. We don't want no drama over here. We want to praise God for what's going on in our life. We don't want to get hung up and act like this stuff down here really matters a lot. It really don't. You know heaven's waiting. Right? And we just kind of tending to things till we leave. We're not hooking up or nothing, or digging down, or tying off, or none of that, because we want to be ready to go anytime he says, hey, hey, I don't want a string hooked to me. I'm gone. I am gone, honey, baby doll. I'm gone. I'm telling you, I'm gone. Life. I think life gives birth to certain things in your life. Life, if you choose life, life births love. Life births love. You start, you're not the kind of person you used to be, you ain't even like that no more. You got a love in you for everybody. Oh, you can't love everybody? Yeah, you can. I'm telling you, you love everybody. Yeah, but they done got off with me. They done made me mad. They done that to me, took that from me. Don't matter. You still love them, darling. I'm telling you, you can still love them. And you know the best way to get to them is to love them. Best way to get to them ain't to go jump on them. And both of you lose. Both of you lose. But think, if you go down there and love them, just go hang around their house. Just, hey, go walk behind them in the kitchen and say, you know I love you. I'm talking about no gal doesn't make you mad. I'm talking about one of the neighbors that doesn't spit on your dog and hurt your cat. I'm talking about a batter. Go down there and just walk in the house, walk around behind her. She fixes stuff in the kitchen. This and that. You know, I love you. You know how much I love you? Do you know I care about you? You know, come here and let me love on you a minute. Try! I'm telling you, she'll either shoot you or hurt you. One or the other. You win either way. Win either way. Win either way. I had a young man pull a gun on me one time. I picked him up on the side of the road. Hitchhiking. I'm not real big on picking up hitchhikers, but he just had that look on his face. I stopped, pulled over, picked him up, shut the door. Time to shut the door, he pulled out a little pistol about that big. I said, man, I hope you don't think you're going to shoot me with that little pea shooter now. I mean, it's like shooting an elephant with a squirt gun. I said, boy, I know you're not going to pull that gun out on me. He said, give me all your money. I said, you have lost your mind. You have lost your mind. I'm not giving you my money. I'm coming home from work right now. I have to go work for my own. You get out. I just pulled over and let him out. He got out. You're crazy. I'm not giving you my money, boy. And that gun ain't big enough. You know I can get you by the neck. It's a little bit 22, little bullet about that big. I said, come on, man. I will choke you to death. If you shoot me with that gun, it ain't gonna kill me. But I'm gonna kill you. Life or death? Just say it. Life or death? Come on, bro. You choose. You gotta choose. But life births love. He said that thou mayest love the Lord thy God. We are incapable of loving God until we respond to His love. We don't know how to love like God knows how to love. We are loved in spite of our sin. Christ's death on the cross proves His love. Salvation is the result of faith in the Lord's love for us. We got faith in His love that is going to carry us through. His love is going to carry us through. What a God. We can ride in on His love, on the wings of love that Jesus loved us with. Love for God is then the child of choosing life through the one who loves you. Choose life through the one who loves you. I'm telling you, I know what it's like to live your life pressed down. I'm talking about with the devil got his knee on your neck half the time, and you can't see love no more. And everything you look at reminds you of the hurt and the pain that's going on in your life. It don't matter what it don't even have to be connected to what it is, but everything I look at and talk about, everything you bring up brings me back to that dark place that hurts. You don't have to live like that. I'm telling you, I have lived like that. I have lived like that, and thank God Almighty, I don't have to live like that. And you don't have to live like that. And life don't have to be that bad. It's not supposed to be that bad. You can turn that thing around this morning. Have you been trying to love God or others without first responding to God's love? See, I'm going to tell you, don't go out there half-cocked now and think because, you know, that you're going to walk outside the will of God and you're going to do it your own way and you're going to go love people like the Bible says you can. You forget that. That's going to blow up on you. That's going to blow up. But you know it's going to take God's kind of love. And that comes through obedience, through following Him, to submitting to Him, to becoming one of His. And it's not no problem to find that kind of love. You are that kind of love. You become that kind of love. I said, I think it'll work. I'm telling you, everybody I ever seen try to get work for. I'm talking about crazy people. I'm talking about mean people, devils. I'm talking about purity out devil girls. I've seen them be changed. I'm talking about changed by the power of God coming into their life and making them something else. You know, you could act like all them little road lizards that run around out there if you wanted to, right? You could. You could act like them little pavement warmers. And you don't have to live like that. You don't have to live like that, running from house to house and all that stuff. You don't have to live like that. You can live in the love of God. Praise the Lord. You can be filled with joy. You can be approved. And listen to you can. And the devil's a liar. He said, you won't ever be enough. You enough right now. You can be enough. Lord, I'm just not enough. Yes, you are. Devil, you're a liar. God's love makes you enough. You're enough just like you are. You keep loving God, following Him, trusting Him, believing in Him, walking with Him, and you'll be enough. That's enough. You won't ever be what you need. I'm enough right now. I'm right where God put me at. I'm right where God put me at. And right where God put me at right now is enough. I'm enough. Thank you, Jesus. I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you party when you see me coming or you cry when you see me coming. It don't matter to me. I'm having a little party all up in here by myself. I'm just being the Lord at the Go ahead. You're the Lord. Don't be crazy. It'll work. Don't fool with me now. I know I'd have me some of them little round parties. I just be in the Lord, be in the Lord. Oh. Be in the Lord. And everybody else be, just get away from me. Don't get that on me. Get out of here. Right? Life gives birth to love. And then love gives birth to obedience. Once you've experienced the love of God, and once He's got you good and wiped down with that, then obedience is not that hard. I can't live for the Lord. I try every day, I just can't do it. My goodness. You just need a big old hump of the love of God put on you, man. Because it ain't that hard. It ain't that hard. All it is saying, God, is this okay? All right, God, what about over here? Is this all right? Can I go over? Lord, that's all it is. And He said, yeah, no, yeah, come here, no, too far. Go back. That ain't hard. The Lord leads you as you walk. Amen. Right? Amen. He orders the steps. Hey, God said, put your foot right there, put your foot right there, put your foot right there. Man, this works. I'm going, hey, One foot in front of the other gets you from here to over yonder. And the Lord keeps on turning the next step. He run along, get stuff out of the way, moves all my stuff I might trip on, mess up on, whatever. The Lord's running ahead of me. He's wiping everything out of the way. So you got to get out that way. That fat boy's coming. Make it a little wider than that now, but he's coming through him. Spread that mess, junk, and all the leg into that. Move out of the way. And I just walk through there with you, Lord. That's all right. That's a good pack, good, a bunch of little angels you've got there. Amen. That's good. I know y'all don't want to think like that. Y'all want to sit there with your arms crossed, your lips dragging on the pew bottom. Hey, John under there, get your lips out. It ain't that bad, man. Amen, it ain't that bad. I'm telling you, love first, obedience. Children who love their parents delight in obeying them. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do, teenager. Aha, aha. Aha, yeah, they do. Children who love their parents delight in obeying their parents. I'm going to tell you right now, they wasn't nothing no better than me. Mama looking at me saying, you're a good boy. Mama, quit that. Right? They wasn't nothing make me feel no better. That when I went and done something for Mama, she said, that's a good job. That's a good job. You my favorite out of the 7. I look up and say, y'all heard that, right? Don't mess with me. Mama's on my side. Cannot obey God until you become a child of God. Cannot obey God until you become His child. You're not naturally God's child. Everybody ain't God's child. You got to make the arrangements yourself. You got to go to the adoption agency, get the things signed out with Jesus. You got to go to Jesus and say, Lord, here I am. Will you take this mess and do something with it? He said, give it here. I'll fix you right now. I'll fix you today. Listen to me. Broken heart, I promise you, God has the power to fix you just like that. When they were doing it, that's way out there now. You're talking about all this mess that I deal with every day. Now you talking, listen, my heart's broken hag, man. I don't even love people no more. I don't even want to be in this world. I hurt so bad every day. I don't find good in nothing. I play the game sometimes. I make it look a little better. But honestly, brother, I ain't got nothing inside. Been there.
That's right. Amen.
Been there. I like having the Lord going on in there. Well, it won't work for me. It'll work for every little devil thing you too. You too. And especially those, listen to me, especially those that are good people that's hurting. That's the one the devil really likes. Because see, they're good people. They're good people. They just can't find that path. They're looking for it in other people. It ain't in other people. Sorry. Hey, I love my wife. But the answer to my joy unspeakable and full of glory is not in my wife. Take your wife, she gets down to it. And both of us are plummet to the bottom. You can't do that. She does a lot for me. She does a lot for me. But she's not the answer to my prayer in life. I gotta have Jesus. Matter of fact, I gotta have it for me and her. Right? So she's not my total answer in life, and I'm certainly not her. I try my best, but I'm telling you, I bomb a lot of days. I bomb a lot of days. You say, wow, don't get carried away now. I'm just talking about what you and I can do in the power of God's love and the obedience to His will. That's what, I'm just talking about what you and I both can do. Do I live there every day of my life? God, have mercy, no. You don't realize the emotional roller coaster that I live on, and the lives of the families that I stay involved with, and from funeral to wedding to funeral to wedding to hospital decision, to unplugging or not unplugging, to leaving plugged in, to leaving to this, to that, every day of my life. So, same for you. You got issues every day that's going on. You need to make the right decision, some. Some. Now, I expect you to be perfect, hit the mark every time. No. But that ain't no excuse to not try. You're going to try to hit the mark. You're going to try to be the best you can be. You're going to try to do it right. I'm going to tell you right there. Good brings good and bad brings bad. I don't care who you are. Just keep on being good. It won't work. Yes, it will. Keep on being good. People just run over you. I thought it'd be good. Just keep on being good. Last point is this. What did I say? I said, first off, that life births love. And love births obedience. And obedience gives birth to opportunity. Verse 20, it said, that thou mayest cleave unto Him. It said, look, if you'll get this right, if you'll get the choice of life and death, serving Him or not, walking with Him, trusting in Him, believing in Him, you're going to get a chance to cleave to Him. You're going to be able to walk up to Jesus and go, gotcha. And Him go, that's all right, come on. Oh, Jesus. Walk in, Jesus. Ooh. I'm going to get an opportunity to cleave to Him. Cleave. Remember that? There's only one other time to cleave used in the Bible when it talks about a marriage, where a man should leave his mother and father and cleave unto his wife. Now this is me cleaving unto God. You see, it cleave means to become one with Him. My wife become one with me. When we got married, we committed ourselves to each other. We were given the opportunity to cleave, to become one. Well, why He does everything she said? Because she is Him. He is her. What's best for her, best for Him. What's best for Him, best for her. He's not going to try to make any choices outside of that. When He makes the choice, He thinks about her. When she makes a choice, she thinks about Him. It's a package deal now, man. Settled. Package deal. Cleaving. Would it like to be like that with God? Amen. But one package. Package deal, you and God. Oh, man. That thou mayest cleave unto Him. Obeying Christ enables us to walk and yes, even cleave to Christ. Obedience brings joy of Christian service. That thou mayest not only cleave to Him, but you get to dwell in the land. He said, you get everything I got. Everything I got for you, you can get. What if, I'm glad you spoke. Here's the three closing thoughts. Have you made the choice that leads to loving God? Has responding to God's love moved you to obey Him? Are you seizing every opportunity to cleave unto Him? That's what it's all about. That thou mayest dwell in the land. This was God's plan for you and His promise to you. That's God's plan. Which you knew what God's plan for me was. Just laid it out. You missed it. Sitting there picking your nose, missed the whole thing. Oh, don't get the CD. You ain't on it. Here's my friend. It ain't one of you picking your nose. Get this in your heart. If you would get this in your heart, people, you know what? Sometimes people continue on in their misery without having to. I didn't know that. I thought it was my lot in life because I had made so many mistakes. I had went down the wrong road too many times, so I kind of just settled it out that this was my lot in life to live miserable. Not a chance. Not that. That's not a chance. That God intended for you to spend the rest of your life miserable, heartbroken, defeated. That's a lie. God didn't expect you to live like that. That is not part of God's plan for you. I'm telling you that so you can be set free from the idea that, oh, I thought I had to live miserable, downtrodden, pushed down, put off, put out, all of that stuff. I thought I had to live like I thought I had done so many things wrong and made so many mistakes and all that. So now I didn't have a choice. I had to, that was just my lot in life, my burden to bear, my cross to bear. That's a devil's lie. God can make you full of joy bearing the biggest cross that He ever intended for you to bear. He can make it the most joy-filled thing you ever done. So it's not carrying God's crosses that makes you miserable, sure. It ain't. It ain't doing the will of God that's making you miserable and depressed and broken. That's not part of God's plan at all for you. Does sometimes the trials of life that God allows bring that into your life? Yes. Child of God, you're not supposed to stay there. It's not a place that God allowed in your life, so that's the way your life would wound up. That's where you'd be. That is a temporary condition that God allows sometimes to bring you back to Him. I agree with that, and I'll admit that. But it is not God's intention for you to come from up here to tumbling downward, losing weight, losing your mind, losing your heart. Nothing matters anymore. Everything's dark. You're trying out the drugs to get you out of it, or alcohol, or whatever it might be that you're trying to stuff in yourself to fill that hole, that void in you. God said, I'll fit right there if you'll come to me. I'll fit in that place, that broken place, that hole that you have in your heart. I can mend it right now. Put God's purpose in there. Put God's presence in there. And man, it won't take long until you'll be standing up. Wait a minute. It ain't that bad. God is that big. I don't have to live like that. I don't have to. I'm not a slave to that anymore. I got set free. God set me free. He can have it. Fix to close the message. Open the invitation. The devil's a liar. It can happen to you, for you, in your life. I promise you. I promise you. I said, I promise you, you don't have to live like that. Life doesn't have to hurt like that. Let's pray, Father. Let's pray. Oh God, oh Lord, you know the heart. Every eye closed, every head bowed. Just want to ask you a quick question. I'm going to come to where you are.